Hi everyone and welcome to a brand new studio vlog. It is an actual sunny day in the studio. Can you believe it? It was snowing 2 days ago and now we have bright sunshine. I'm really glad because today I really need to carry on with new product designs. I've got a design sort of in my head for a key design in this new product collection, which is going to be all about celebrating what makes you you and accepting who you are and realizing that whatever you are, whoever you are, that's what makes you a beautiful person. So the sunny day has made it a lovely, bright, inspiring time in my studio today, and I can hear the little birds tweeting and it's just made me feel a bit motivated and uplifted. So I'm looking forward to a really nice afternoon just focusing on designs for this new collection. But first, there is a little bit of the morning left and I want to get my new podcast properly, fully launched. So if you missed the announcement at the end of last week's Q&A video, I am launching a brand new podcast, well I have launched it, called the Coffee and Sunshine Podcast, and in each episode I interview really inspiring people about their lives, how they've navigated kind of the ups and downs, the goals they've worked towards and what they've learned along the way. And I think there's so much to be learned from just conversations with other people, and I hope that it feels like a nice sit down for a chat with a friend when you listen to it, and that you learn a little bit and feel inspired from hearing about the lives of other people. So I'm going to leave the links everywhere down below. You can get it on all major podcasting platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everywhere. Google Podcasts is planning to shut down later this year and they are transitioning things over to YouTube. YouTube now has a kind of podcasts tab on creators' channels, and so I've also been popping it over there, and for the most recent 2 podcasts I've got video footage so you can see the chat as well. So that's really fun. So I'm going to link everywhere down below, but what I need to do this morning is there's 4 episodes out that were recorded last year and were originally available just to my Patreon community, and I need to make sure those guests know that the podcasts are now everywhere. I need to just finish tidying up the podcast page on my website in terms of, I'm just going to add links directly to my podcast on the different platforms rather than you having to go and search for it. And then I want to record a reel that I can share saying, hey, I've got a new podcast. So that's what I want to do first. Because the sun shines out, I've just made myself a lovely iced coffee to sip on. So I'm just feeling myself today, even though it's still cold. And I'm not sure about it. It's I put some chocolate chip cookie syrup in there that my husband bought. It's not a flavour I would have picked, and I'm not sure about it. It kind of tastes a bit like you've dunked your biscuit in your tea and now it's kind of got soggy and dropped in the bottom a little bit, so I'm not sure about it. But I'm going to enjoy it anyway and get these podcasts underway and bring you along with me. Hello lovely people of the vlog. Real talk time. It is 20 to 5. I haven't drawn anything. Ugh. I think you can probably tell on the camera I look a bit pale. I recognise it. I have got makeup on, but I just look like I've got no colour, and I've pulled my hair right down because I was getting a headache, I was feeling sick, I feel like my eyes are just stinging. The fatigue today is, yeah, not good. I probably should have just had a little nap or a little lie down. I suppose I could have done that in here. I was kind of thinking just power through, and there were people in the house, so I didn't really want to go to bed or like lie on the sofa. But I could have done it in here, I suppose. But it's taken me a lot of the afternoon just to do the podcast tasks. And this is kind of what happens when I'm experiencing fatigue, is it just, the same tasks take me a lot longer than they normally would. And yeah, it's so funny because I just feel like really stuck, like I can't get started. But it's crazy because I'm really excited to design this new collection. It's not that I don't want to do it, like I'm really excited. But I have gathered a lot of inspiration. I've like beefed up my mood board this afternoon, and I feel a lot clearer of like where I had kind of quotes and key messages that I wanted to get across. I've got a much clearer idea of how I want it to look visually, types of colour schemes, patterns, themes, that kind of thing. So battery died, which is like how apt. My battery has died, and I'm hoping you can't see how filthy my windows are. But yeah, I'm going to focus on what I have achieved and not what I haven't, and the fact that I've now got a really clear visual idea means I'm better prepared to get stuck in and draw. So my plan for this evening is actually, my husband's out, my mum's coming round, she's going to help me with some adoption stuff. And then we're gonna take the dogs out for a walk around the lake. Maybe that'll perk me up a bit of fresh air. It's just really starting to get me down because, yeah, the fatigue's been kicking my bum a bit and I feel it getting worse and worse. But I have also come off one of my medications, and I don't know if that's just knocking me about a bit in the withdrawal. But like when I'm driving, I'm getting travel sick even though I'm in control of the car, which I usually get when I'm really worn out, because I get it as a passenger, but normally if I'm driving I'm fine. So yeah, the signs are there that this is not the optimal time to be creative. However, I have actually been creative because I've come to some creative decisions. I've made my reel. So what I'm going to do now is get that scheduled, get the caption and stuff all done, and send a few emails. And let's not pressure ourselves to get started now because it's 4:45. So if I do that, then my mum will be here. Then afterwards, when my mum's gone, I'm thinking maybe I just get in my PJs, maybe do a face mask, get all cozied up, maybe even on the bed, put some telly on, maybe some nice vlogs or some nice music, and have a bit of a doodle in a quiet house, because nobody will be in, and just start some sketches. If I don't feel like it later, I'm not going to pressure myself, because I think perhaps an early night would do me the world of good, even though I've had the last 2 nights, but hey ho. I'll keep you posted on what I manage. But yeah, real day in the life doesn't always go to plan. Hi everyone, it is a new day and I don't know if I feel brighter. I did everything I said last night. I went for my walk around the lake. It was nice to get some fresh air. Got back. I was looking at adoption stuff with my mum till about 8, and then I grabbed something to eat and I pretty much went up to bed and just did some drawing in bed like I said. So there you go, you can see me now. Yeah, I was playing around and I'll show you what I came up with. It's not a final design by any means. It's probably not the colours I'm going to use either, but I'm really leaning towards like a 70s boho vibe. Don't know why, but like when I've been Pinteresting and things the last couple of months and on Instagram and scrolling stuff, I've been gravitating to like bolder patterns and colours and things. Hello Moo Moo, you coming up? No, she didn't want to. So I ended the evening with this, if you can see. So yeah, like a really bold graphic bow bow print, and be you, do you, for you. I really like it. I don't know if it's the one, but I have had a load of other ideas. Now that I'm really short on this kind of 70s vibe, I've had a load of other ideas of kind of imagery I want to include. So I kind of want it to be like boho, florals, maybe something with cassettes, records, roller skates, like fun imagery, like a celebration, because that's what this collection's all about. So this afternoon, I am feeling surprisingly okay, considering that I didn't end up getting to sleep till around 2, even though I felt so exhausted all day, and then it was just such a bad night. I've done some boring old admin this morning, so I didn't show you that, and now I'm really excited actually. I feel like my head's really in it, where yesterday it just wasn't. So I am gonna set myself up. Do I want to be on the sofa, or do I want to make myself... I'll tell you what I might do. On my like middle island, I might make myself a little station of, yeah, where I'm gonna draw and look outside, even though it's not sunny today. I woke up and it was really foggy. Yeah, nice drink, get my other iPad so I can have some nice videos on and just be like away from the distraction of my desk, but not too relaxed on the sofa that I just don't want to do it. Do you want to say hello, Moo? Up you come then. Come here then. Maggie wanted to say hello, didn't you? Look, there's people in there. Look there, look. There's people in there. They're waving, they're saying hello, Moo. There is. You can't see them though, but they'll love you because you're very cute, aren't you? Are you a beautiful girl? Are you a pretty girl? Yeah. Right then, let's not get distracted with dog cuddles. Oh, let's get cracking. So I'm very much enjoying my draw-a-thon this afternoon. It is 4:20. It was like 1, 2 when I last checked in with you. And I was basically just trying different iterations with this quote of like, do I want it on a pattern background? What do I want? What do I want? What was really drawing me was like the boho retro florals. So I ended up putting this together, which has the quote in like an has the quote in a oval shape with all these cute little floral doodles. The colours are all over the place, but I like the shape of it. But what I now don't like is I feel like the spaces in between the words are really big. But if I move them together, I think it's gonna just mess up the spacing of everything around it. So I'm gonna try it. I'm just a little bit worried about it, that it might just ruin hours worth of work. I'll obviously do a copy, but let's see. I did it, I'm so excited. I was so nearly finished and then my battery died. but I managed to get it to come back on. I still haven't sorted the colours, and I need to sort it all out, but I moved the words closer together and then I had to respace everything, so that's another hour of my life gone. But I think the results are so much better, and I also made it a bit more of an even oval. So I'm really happy with that. I feel like my brain is just buzzing now. It's always the same, like when I get stuck in and when I get started, I'm just like, boom, let's go. I've got so many ideas. Let's get them onto, not paper, onto screen, whatever the word is. So I am going to sign off now, go make dinner, but I know for a fact I'm going to come back to this later because I'm having so much fun, and I'm going to come back in the morning and show you what I've worked on. Morning everyone. Oh, she's bumping me. I am in doggy heaven today. Are you coming up, Moo? You can get involved. We've got an extra dog in the studio today, little Millie. Woof woof. I've been with my social worker this morning, my adoption social worker, talking about my life for 3 hours. So my brain's a little bit pickled. And then me and my husband just went out to get a coffee just to like get some fresh air, like talk about how it went and just clear the cobwebs. But yeah, it went really well, and I think now it's the perfect afternoon to carry on designing, because I always find that a really relaxing activity. Last night, as I thought, I ended up going to bed early with my tablet, ended up staying up late doodling on my bed. So I was working on a roller skate. What have I done with my tablet? Get my iPad. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of ideas that I want to do as like at least a sticker pack, and I might do them all together like a bundle. So I haven't finished it obviously, and the text isn't going to be like that. I'd only just started putting it on, but if you can see that, I've got this little roller skate and I'm going to work in some of the flowers behind it that I've got in the other image, and it's going to say keep rolling. I also want to do a record with the quote, make your own kind of music, either a record or a record player, because if anyone watches Lost, if anyone watched Lost, or you might just know this song anyway, make your own kind of music, I think it's the most amazing song. Sorry girls, they're eating bits of my shredded paper now. What am I going to put in my orders if you eat it? She's just chewing it up and spitting it out. She obviously doesn't understand the cost of running a small business. Yeah, maybe I'll link the song below, but I think it's such a fantastic song. And the chorus says, make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if no one else sings along. And I think I was watching it around the time that I found out I was autistic, and I felt like what an amazing song to be like, you just need to do things your own way, and like the song you're singing is special in its own way, and you just need to sing it, and it doesn't matter if anyone else isn't singing along. You'll probably find those people that will sing along, but it doesn't matter if anyone else is singing along, you just be you. So I want to do a record with that. But it struck me this morning that yesterday I was talking to you and saying, yeah, I'm really feeling this retro inspiration and I'm not quite sure where it's from. I think it's from, you know, I've been looking at things on Pinterest and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to insert some footage now of my living room, right? With this retro pattern wallpaper that we recently put up, and I got myself a record player. You are looking at it now. This is a peek inside my living room. And I sat there this morning having a cup of tea, and I looked around and I thought, you Wally, like, this is why you've been feeling retro inspired, because I've been loving sitting in there every night. Now the living room's pretty much sorted. We just need to put some pictures and bits up. And it feels like the first room that's like, oh, and we just go in there on a night and we relax. I don't really work in there, so it's just like my chill zone. Yeah, it just struck me that I'd been sat in like a retro vibes room every day and then going, I wonder why I'm feeling retro inspired. But yeah, so I'm going to work on this. I want to do the record player, and then I've got so many other ideas. My plan is that I want to get those designs done today, and then tomorrow, which you won't see until the next vlog, I will be deciding exactly, I think, what products are going to be in the collection. But I want to try something new, including a new machine. I've got a new toy to play with, so look out for that in next week's vlog. But right now I am gonna get some nice music on, or some nice vlogs or something. I'll see who's released what on YouTube, and then I'm just gonna let my mind clear after what was a good morning and went really well, but a bit of an intense morning. So let's draw and let the stress ease away. Let's go. Hello! It's hours later. I think it's about 5 o'clock, and I can't tell you what a nice afternoon it's been. Like, you know when you just have nice bits of a job, and I was like, oh, I just love this bit. And why did I put off starting it? Because now I'm in it, I'm like, get the draft for that one done, I've got another idea, and they're really flowing. So I feel like I'm on a roll, which is apt with my roller skate design. So let me show you what I've done. This is the first one, and again, I'm not like 100% on the colours and stuff. It won't be this colour scheme, but I just wanted some colours to play with. So this is my little keep rolling roller skate, and I love that it's a bit like the one day at a time, I suppose. Like, just keep moving, just keep trying to move forward with where you are, and just really fits with the theme. I was feeling like, I just don't know what I want with the roller skate, and I was trying like florals coming out of it, florals behind it, and I just wanted to bring the florals in somewhere because I love a floral. And then I had a stroke of inspiration. So when I was little, I used to wear Doc Martens boots a lot, and I loved wearing boots. I still love wearing boots. Little ankle boots, go with everything. And I had different colours, different patterns, and my absolute favourite pair, which I might ask my mum if she can find, were yellow, of course, with little ditzy pattern flowers all over them. And I thought, why don't I bring a little bit of that inspiration, because I'm doing a bit of a nostalgia collection, even though I'm obviously not a 70s child, but bring a bit of that into this. And when I added the little flowers on, I just love how it looks. I might get rid of the stripe and do all flowers, we'll see, but I really loved doing it that way and just adding the little cutesy little flowers onto the boots. So I'm going to insert a picture here of the boots I'm talking about. A classic in my childhood. They're the one pair my mum kept because they were like my favourite pair. And if I find them, or if I can get my mum to find them, I'll show you them in next week's vlog. I may bring them into the studio for a pop of inspo. And then the second one that I've done, the make your own kind of music. Again, not 100% on the colours and stuff, but I've got this cute little record, and I put one of the florals like in the middle of the record. And then I've just got a little disco ball, little musical notes. They're all just drafts. And then I want to do a sunshine one next, because obviously I do, because Sunshine Lane. And I don't have, do I have anything sunshine? I have some wooden pins with the sunshine on. I have a few of those left, and then they'll be discontinued. But yeah, I'd like to do more of a kind of boho sun, probably with some florals, maybe almost make it look like a flower. Yeah, I want to do something with the sunshine in. So I'm going to leave this vlog here for this week. I hope you've enjoyed seeing some of the process of me getting into design mode. Let me know in the comments which of the 3 is your favourite design of the 3 that I've done so far. So I'm going to pop them up on the screen with letters. So this one is A, this one is B, and this one is C. Let me know in the comments which is your favourite, because I always like knowing which ones people are gravitating to as I'm designing and stuff. And by the time I see you in next week's vlog, we will have done some more designs. I will be deciding exactly what products they're going to be. Again, if you've got any requests, feature them down below in the comments, and I will be playing with a brand new toy that I've got for the studio, which is going to open up some new products for me to be able to make. So thank you so much for watching my vlogs. I love making them for you each week and showing you a little bit behind the scenes, and I'll see you very soon for some more behind the scenes goodness. Take care everyone. Bye!